Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Ron Mars. You are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
No evil shall escape my sight.
that those who worship evil's might.
beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back to Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. Well, brightest day for a while here. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, master of the core, master of all cores. It is.
Hi, I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And we'll see if that leads to Deadbeat Little Hellfire shows up. But for episode 169, we have special guest.
Justin the Owl.
Yes.
President of the Alan Scott fan club.
I'm surprised you went with Alan Scott. I thought it was going to be something about Dr. Fate. You love Dr. Fate.
Well, this story's all about Alan, my boy Alan. So,
Yeah.
Got to give credit where it's due.
That's true. We kind of know.
And I think Alan would make a much better president than Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate would be the Old Testament approach on America. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we got too much of that going on right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I almost hope Lilith doesn't show up. Then I can just rub it in and be like, "Oh, you missed the 169. You said you're gonna be there. You could be there."
Yeah.
Luckily, thank God, Justin was there to take your spot. I say you two are so similar. I'll be like, "Oh, he's the better version of you." I don't know.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that!
She's like, oh no. At this point, she's my sister. You know, we torture each other. Nah. All right, so I don't know if we should. Sometimes we chit chat. Well, maybe we should just get into this because there's 7 issues.
Seven issues, yeah, exactly.
There's a lot going on in this one.
Well, do we have any Green Lantern news at this point? I don't think so. Do we?
I don't think so. Although I am mad because once again I went into my local Target. My app said that Red Lantern Hal Jordan Funko is supposed to be in Target, but I could not find it. My second or third trip, I could not find it. I might just have to order it online.
Yep, I guess so. Me too. I still need to do that.
Unless I just order a bunch of Kyle Rayner stuff.
Imagine that.
No, we should order a bunch of Quasar stuff. Oh wait, we can't because there's not any.
We pretty much got what they had. Yeah.
Phil, did you show Will your birthday present?
Oh no, I didn't show him. Yes, Justin sent this to me. I'm already figuring out how to put the hangings on the wall. But yes, look at that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's the Joe Jusko. Yep.
Yeah.
From
Marvel Masterworks.
Back in the 90s.
Yes. I think it was 93, 94 maybe. They did a whole line of those trading cards. And they did a bunch of full-page reproductions of the artwork. So I've been slowly perusing eBay for some of those over the years.
Don't worry.
They just did a Kickstarter hardcover collection of all of his images.
I saw that, yeah.
Super successful, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I love
Don't worry. I think I'm buying something to hang that up, and also the other one you sent me, Justin.
Oh yeah, the Night one, Night Quest. Yeah.
Nice.
Asbats.
My favorite character.
Nice.
There's one drop that unites us all. It is Batman. My favorite character.
Absolutely.
There's the news. Oh yeah, he sent me a picture. His son was in the store holding up a Batman thing. He's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "I've lost him."
Started. Poor Ray.
Hello, Dressel. Fair Sector 2.
Hi, Russell.
She's just brutal than ever.
Yeah.
Well, tonight.
How can it be? She's not here.
Oh,
vicious and brutal than ever.
No. He said Sector 2814 is more vicious and brutal than ever. He didn't say it was a Frank Miller.
Oh, Frank Miller. Yeah. Did Frank Miller ever do any Green Lantern stuff? I don't think so. Did he?
Well, I think Green Lantern graced the epic that was The Dark Knight Strikes Again.
Oh, right.
All-Star Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah, okay. All-Star Batman and Robin.
Remember when they were Batman, Robin painted themselves in the whole room yellow? Yeah.
Yellow.
Oh, yeah, that All-Star thing. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's the story Russell brought up the other day. He says Batman made Robin eat rats. I said that was a Frank Miller story. I'm like, someone eats rats in every Frank Miller story.
Those are words of truth.
Again, someone eats rats every Frank Miller story, and his theme everything he writes is.
Yes. Those are mainstays that you can always count on with a Frank Miller script.
There's some comfort in that, I think, right?
Yes. The consistency is important.
Well, that's what I said. It's like either if I want to do some kind of comic story, either Lilith will review it with me, and if she won't do it, usually Justin will do it with me. No one will touch any of the Dark Knight Returns sequels. No one.
The first sequel, oh my god!
You find some brain damage that hitting the head with like a metal rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain ones that I won't go near.
Rats. Yeah, well, at least Batman kind of wants face off. Like that Moon Knight. All right, so should we jump into these? Because I don't know if anyone's showing up.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I have this in the form of a lovely trade paperback collection called Dark Things, which was very nice.
Yeah, I have the it's also on the app.
It's interesting that they pulled that from Alan's Oath. Whereas we typically get a lot of Green Lantern stuff. Brightest Day, Blackest Night. I'm sure nobody's ever heard of those. But that was a cool. I thought that was a cool title. Dark Things.
Me
that
too.
Was really kind of neat.
Yeah, nice throwback. Yeah.
All right, here, let me do some credits, and we'll talk about this because there is no synopses for these.
I think it's the same team for all the issues, though, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. So I'll do this for the first one, and we'll just say, same team. Justice League of America 44, June 2010. Devil in the Details. Writer James Robinson. Penciler Mark Bagley, like you said, Will. Inkers Rob Hunter and Norm Rapmund. Colorist Ulysses Areola, letterer Rob Lee, and editors Rex Ogle, Adam Schlauman, and Eddie Berganza. All right. So yeah, Will, you said you hadn't been reading. You hadn't read this before, like this era of the Justice League.
Yeah, I don't even remember why. I think I read the initial run of this one, which is what the Lightning Saga, I think, was of this volume.
I was like,
yeah, it was like Jim Lee and Jeff Johns, I think, were on the was that the writer and artist, I think, for the Lightning Saga? No, it was Michael Turner.
Oh,
he may have did covers. I can't remember who was the interior artist, but
Ed Bennis.
Anyway,
Ed Bennis.
Okay,
and Brad Meltzer. Yeah.
So I hadn't been reading this, and then let me just say, coming into this blind, I was like, "What the heck? Who's this?"
Congarilla?
Congarilla, cool. I like Congarilla, but JLA Congarilla, what?
Yeah.
When did that happen? And it took me a second to recalibrate. Oh yeah, Batman's still dead, so this is not Bruce Wayne. This is Dick Grayson. So okay, had to recalibrate there, and Yeah, it's an interesting JLA team. It's not one that I would have conceived of.
This was our last JLA pretty much until New 52. So yeah.
Oh, it was.
Okay.
There wasn't another one after this.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the last issue before New 52 is like basically Dick Grayson and Dawn of Troy teleporting off the Watchtower, basically like, oh yeah, our league had its day, and we'll see what comes next. So.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
they basically
cool.
closed up the shop. Yeah.
That's so really what this is 44?
44, yeah.
How far did it make it? Like 50 something?
I believe, yeah, 60, number 60.
Oh, number 60. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. And I got confused because I was like, I thought Eclipso was in this one, but Eclipso's in this like one of the last stories of this run. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got the Eclipso vision in Brightest Day, whatever 13, 12, whatever number we're on. I can't remember. There's been a lot of Brightest Day after the Blackest Night.
Some have is having to do with Brightest Day. Some just they slap it on the cover and say, hey.
Exactly, yeah. But in this case, it's actually it's actually appropriate because it does deal with Brightest Day.
Right.
Oh yeah, so yeah, this one opens up with them training in the not danger room.
Yeah. What is it called? The kitchen? They called it the kitchen. I like that.
Let me cook.
It's a cookbook.
Nice.
So yeah, then oh hey, big green meteor hits Earth.
Mm-hmm. But it has to go through the
Black Forest of
satellite
Germany.
Watchtower, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just chips the side of the Watchtower on its way.
Uh-huh.
But then it crash lands, and I loved how it was the Black Forest of Germany. I was like, that's a great place for the Starheart to fall. That's fantastic.
And I'm trying to remember if we've seen these guys before. It's basically like Germany's version of the Rocket Reds.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if they had appeared before.
They might be.
Yeah, I definitely hadn't seen them before.
And then just Etrigan for no apparent reason.
Yeah. Jason Blood happened to be in the area,
Yeah. Oh, hey, do we know anybody, Phil, that might, have an interest in the demon? Can you think of anyone?
Podcast about
them? Maybe.
That's what I said, man. There's everybody in this.
Yeah, this is
a lot of characters.
There's so many characters in this, and I love how we saw some later on in the series that we hadn't seen for years, like the water elemental Naiad. Like the last time I saw her was in the Spectre series with John Ostrander and Tom Mandrake.
Oh wow, I'd completely forgotten about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time I remember her, and that was like early 90s, I think. And a couple of other characters like the that electric villain that fought Superman, Livewire, I think her name was.
Yeah.
Maybe? I had forgotten all about her. I was like, wow. Very cool.
And then of course I think is in probably the previous JSA issue or whatever. Yeah, Alan Scott's basically comatose and glowing.
Probably two things that don't really bode well, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever he goes into a coma, there's a problem.
And then I'd totally forgotten about this guy, the son of Felix Faust, Sebastian Faust.
Yeah, he was in a very short
Underworld Unleashed
member of a roster of the
He might have
Outsiders.
been. Was it? Yeah, it might have been Underworld Unleashed. Was he in Day of Judgment or anything, Will?
Oh wow, that's taking me back because we did that.
Day of Judgment.
We did that a long time ago on the. No, I was thinking of Day of Judgment. Is that?
Yeah, remember that's when Hal becomes the Spectre.
The Spectre, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't remember. Yeah, because didn't he take and they had to sacrifice. They were in hell, and someone had to sacrifice something, so he didn't have a soul. Or am I thinking of someone else?
I can't remember.
Hmm.
Because it's like
Yeah,
there's a son of Faust, and there's that guy with that there was that Fate guy, not Dr. Fate, but Fates, with the weird
with the knife.
Yeah.
The knife
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of get all these, second
And
generation magic users confused.
Yeah, he had a face tattoo too, because that always is,
Oh yes, edgy.
a good
Yes.
idea.
Well, this Faust, if I remember right, was a member of the Outsiders in the 90s. There's a brief incarnation of the Outsiders that was different than the original lineup, and I think that he was a member of that briefly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it basically just shows up to say, "Oh, this is just the beginning. It's an omen of what? The end of the world. The end of the world."
No big deal.
Anyway, what's up, guys?
It's a day that ends in Y. It's the end of the world.
And then some of the Justice League talking to Jason Blood about this glowing green meteor.
I think too that the Michael Thomas Starman is, unless I'm mistaken, is the first Starman to be part of the Justice League, because the Will Payton one, I don't think joined the team, if I remember right.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, and I don't think the
Golden Age.
He was in the Justice Society, but not the League.
Justice Society, but not the League. Yeah,
and his son, the 90s.
Yeah, his two sons. The first one didn't live long enough to do anything else, and the other one just joined the JSA for a little while. Yeah,
yeah.
Yes, I think this is the first Starman. I think in the League. Yeah,
and I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and they brought him, that Michael, into that Starman series.
Yes.
That's a series that probably bears a reread, because I think it was really good at the time, and
yeah,
that's one of my favorites. I love that series.
Well, that was James Robinson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
I think he wrote the whole thing.
Tony, let's see,
that's who's reading this.
Tony,
was it Phillips? No, Tony
Daniels or
no. But the artist was really great. He did. They brought in tattoos for that guy, and
Tony Harris.
Tony Harris, yes.
I had to look because he did one of the posters on my wall.
Oh, nice. That had the shade in it.
Yes.
Brought the shade in, and that was
fantastic.
Really
mention of the shade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good series, and
yeah, I love that
I think
series.
It does probably bear rereading one of these days.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll get to it.
It definitely holds up well.
What was that? Was that like 80 issues or so? It was a good run.
Long one. Yeah.
Because we read the zombie issue.
Oh yeah. The Blackest Night when they brought back.
Again,
it really wasn't even Starman. It was the Shade.
Yeah. To my dying day, I will exclaim that the person that thought to bring back series as part of a zombie crossover is a freaking genius.
I know, because some of them, it's like, oh yeah, remember this series that ended like a year or two ago? Here's another issue of it, and then the other ones, it was like, here, remember this series from 40 years ago? Here's
40 years ago.
Here's another one. I love it. Yeah, that is the best.
So yeah, Jason Blood complimenting the League on, oh hey, you took down the demon. That took some teamwork.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one ends with that meteor cracking open, and oh hey, who's in there? It's Jade.
It's Jade.
It's Jade.
Looking remarkably alive.
Well, we've already seen her alive, because was it in Brightest Day issue, or was it like a Green Lantern issue, Will, where
I think it was
she was talking to Cal and Sornik.
I think she was talking to them in a Green Lantern Corps issue, but I think we saw her back like at the Blackest Night #8, when all of them came back. They were kind of all gathered there together, I think, weren't they?
Yeah.
Is that right? But yeah, she did, because and she even mentions, I think later in these issues that we're talking about, that she went to Oa to try to figure out what
Yeah.
What the heck, man? What the heck?
I'm alive again.
Yeah.
So that was that issue is basically the big setup for what's gonna come.
Yeah, this was a 5-part crossover, but the crossover doesn't really start until
It's like what, at least, so we got to get like what 3 issues into this league before we get that.
Yeah, because we get 3 issues of it, then 2 issues of Justice Society, and these 2 issues, I don't know why they're not part of the crossover. Why not make it a 7-parter?
Yeah, I know, because again, this first issue, the Justice Society's in here. It's like, why is
right? And it's part of the trade paperback that I have, the collection.
Yeah,
unless it's just this schedule, maybe the Justice Society book. Maybe I can't remember what arc was going on before this. I'm like, maybe they were wrapping up another arc or something. Or
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, should we get to 45?
You bet.
Oh, yeah, love that one.
Battle of the Blondes.
Battle Royal in the sky.
That's right.
Come on, Lilith, where are you at? I'm expecting you to be here to talk about Power Girls weaponry. Come on.
The boob window.
There is a boob window.
That's a big bay window. Yeah, me. So yeah, this one opens with the Justice Society again, and Alan's now floating and glowy still. But he's taking off, and then we get those nice, beautiful splash pages. First, you get Alan Scott, then you get the Jade.
Yeah, I love those. Some great artwork in here.
Yep.
Of course, from the great Mark Bagley.
Is that a new emblem for Jade? I'm just like that.
It does look different, doesn't it? Yeah.
What is that supposed to be?
Is that a throwback to her original Infinity Inc. costume?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is. Because she did have some type of a symbol on her chest for that costume, if I remember right.
That's not the symbol for Infinity.
No.
It's the symbol for infinity and beyond.
Yes, there you go.
I was gonna say it either looks like, I don't know, it looks like some kind of deformed clover. It's not 4-leaf, or it's like it's supposed to be like a green firestorm emblem. I don't know. I'm like, what is that?
8-leaf clover.
I don't know. Isn't it kind of like the atomic, the nucleus, the spinning, you have a circle and then a circle on top of that. And I don't know.
Maybe.
Which still doesn't make a lot of sense for her power set, but
yeah.
But then I'm just like, oh, the balls on these German guys, because they're like trying to hold her for questioning. I'm like, she just slammed into the earth in a glowing meteor. You really think she cares about your petty little boundaries? And then if the Justice League decides to back her up, I don't think you're.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Justice League. They've got Kongorilla.
That's right.
I don't care who he is. I ain't that messing with a fucking gorilla.
Hey, apes are cool. Apes are cool.
Especially this one. I love Kongorilla.
Yeah.
He will throw his poop at you and tell you he's going to
throw his poop at you. And if you're really unlucky, he'll grow to giant size and then throw his poop at you.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't want to go up against my favorite character, Dick Grayson.
Batman. My favorite guy.
And then the lead or this.
I have a stupid question. Donna Troy has a lasso of persuasion.
Yeah.
What the heck is?
I had a question about that.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. What is?
I'm not. I can't remember the history behind this. For the life of me, I thought that was a New 52 thing, but yeah, I guess they started it before New 52 even. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I thought. Damn it! I wish my Wonder Woman expert was here.
She would have rattled that right off. I wonder if that was when Donna came back to life for the 7th or 8th or 9th time or whatever it was. The 7th or 8th time that they reinvented her, I wonder if...
Yeah, that was during what, Infinite Crisis? She came back, is that right, Phil?
I think so.
What? Yeah. I think it was it Infinite Crisis?
I think it was during that. It was either during that or right before it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, because during Infinite, because didn't she lead like a group into space to fight?
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Which is fun because that's where Jade dies. Huh,
right.
okay.
Right. Yeah. Wasn't it the Rand Thanagar War and all that mess?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man.
So yeah,
I love this double page spread of Power Girl smashing right through the aircraft.
Oh yeah, because the Justice Society are following Alan Scott. That's
yes, that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
that's some gorgeous stuff.
That looks like 3D almost.
It does.
So yes, but just coincidentally, they thought everything's coming together. But yeah, whatever's going on has seemed to possess Power Girl. But as she's about to attack everyone, that's when Supergirl steps in.
A timely intervention.
Basically, again, fighting her Earth 2 double.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Power Girl's just going through everybody. Starman, Kong Gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh, the Germans think they're going to stop her.
I know.
Yeah. Let's see.
You got to admire their tenacity.
Supergirl couldn't stop. A Kryptonian couldn't stop. A Kryptonian under a yellow sun can't stop her. All these superheroes can't stop her. Oh, okay. I'm a German guy in a suit of armor. I'll take her.
I'm good. This will work. It's fine. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I would not want to have to mess with a Kryptonian without a power ring, because that's.
Yeah, or at least some type of magical power backing you up. Yeah.
There's coming up when Phil and I finally get there. DC Rebirth, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps toward the end. So we're talking probably a couple years, right, Phil?
I don't know. I mean, we'll be to New 52 by the end of the summer, so who knows?
But Hal goes up against Zod, and it's a really good fight.
Nice.
I kind of sort of remember that.
Yeah, I haven't really read those issues, but I kind of just flipped through that one because it was the battle with Zod, and I was like, okay, this is cool.
You just wanted to brag if Hal was Zod. You're just like, see, look, you mean a Kryptonian.
Put him in his place. That's right.
Uh-oh. There's my Wonder Woman.
Hey, Lilith.
Hello. I heard someone had an episode ending in 69. So I had to be summoned from my sarcophagus.
The signal in the sky. Will was asking, and I couldn't remember, what's up with Donna Troy's lasso of persuasion?
What do you mean?
When did that happen? I thought it was a New 52 thing, but obviously this is right before New 52. So
yeah, well, I always consider that like 18-month period right before to be New 52, the Twilight of New 52. New 52 Twilight, yeah.
Sure. The pre-52.
The preamble 52, if you will.
Nice.
Yes, we're only on the second issue, so yeah, we're on Justice League 45. So
okay,
Power Girl's attacking everyone, so that's where we're at.
As she should. Power Girl has done nothing wrong. She's got two good reasons, big old reasons why she can never be wrong.
The only 3D page in this whole thing. And again,
even John Byrne was like, now that's what I'm talking about. He's like, you got a jump rope? That market bingo cards, kids. John Byrne jump rope slander.
See, no, those are some Bagley boobs, okay?
She's giving Rob Liefeld's Captain America's tits run for his money, eh?
Oh!
There you go. I worked in something for you, Phil. There you go.
Okay.
Speaking of.
Oh, did the trailer? Are you talking about the trailer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
In the Deadpool Wolverine trailer.
Yeah.
Yes. Straight, they have the Liefeld's feet or something. Yeah.
You just know he's pissed off, man. You just know it. He's just seething in a corner somewhere right now.
I think I saw on social media. He said he talked to Marvel, so they were probably calling him like, "Oh, do you care if we use this?" And he probably didn't want them to, but he was probably like, "I don't want them to call me a little bitch." So yeah, it goes okay.
Yeah, that trailer was great.
Oh yeah.
First commercial of the week. I was like, okay, I can deal with this.
I can't wait to do that episode of Wade's World. We're gonna bring it out of retirement.
We're gonna dust it off the shelf. We're gonna grow our baby legs back here, people.
All right, so this is okay. So the difference between the Bruce Wayne and the Dick Grayson Batman. Dick Grayson's like, I'm not carrying any kryptonite with me today. Batman's always carrying Bruce Wayne's always carrying kryptonite.
He's got this purple little ring too, It's got everything in that little utility belt, or should I say his prison purse.
I was gonna say Bruce Wayne's got that kryptonite in his prison purse.
Oh yeah. Well, because maybe Superman, because he is a power bottom canonically. So maybe he has it in his prison purse instead, so he can feel it.
There she is, little Hellfire.
For me.
I know. It's in the episode ending in 69. You're in your full powers. I know.
It was almost a full moon. If you could have just a couple days earlier.
But then they take down Power Girl because again, Jade, because of the Starheart power, Jade's got kind of there's a mystical element to those powers.
Yeah.
Aren't they always?
But it was a weird stretch to say that, hey, they're powered by the sun, so elemental. That was.
We don't do that here. We very rarely do that here.
Well, they kind of.
The most you're gonna get is a firestorm.
Yeah.
Or maybe a black electric power, black character with an electric power. That's about as good far as we go.
Yeah.
We're not Marvel, okay?
Well, I kind of tried to hand wave it at the end, towards the end, right? When Mr. Terrific's like, "Oh yeah, they must have."
Who wrote this again?
James Robinson,
King of hand waving.
Well,
it's tasteful, but it happens a lot.
Well, creators, you creators who are sick of getting your butts kissed. Well, we'll see. Hand
waving is you don't have to think about it too hard because it's DC. They don't think about it too hard. Just in general, the editor's like, who cares? The readers don't. They're idiots. They're paying us. They're idiots. They're idiots.
Well, yeah, I guess the closer we do get to New 52, the more hand waviums we're getting, the closer we get to New 52.
Yeah.
Let's not go too hard on New 52. We still might get that Dan DiDio interview.
Once the NDA expires. I do like that page where they kind of give you the Alan Scott origin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like that too. Yeah, I like that they kept it kind of brief.
But the colors and everything, everything.
They got the essentials in there.
Now the art, I never complain about on this book.
Oh no, especially Bagley. I'm not complaining about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's so odd seeing his style at DC though. It's like
that's what we were saying.
Yeah. It's just
Thank you, Lilith.
On my brain that it's a Marvel house style. To see it in
exactly.
DC, it's kind of jarring
No,
at
that's
first.
Mark style. Everybody else trying to copy.
Yeah.
Well, I said I think it's just
Well, that was probably an editorial mandate too, because it sold so well and it's just so iconic, especially of that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said I think it just seems so weird because it's a JLA JSA crossover. That's not. It just strikes everyone because it's not George Perez.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, metahumans are running amok. It must be a Wednesday.
Well, this is the thing. Oh man, this is the era of metahumans when they were really trying to make metahumans a thing, man.
Yeah.
And
like,
the worldwide
bang
catastrophes.
babies and metahumans, and it's like, babes, stop it.
And the worldwide catastrophes with things happening all over the place simultaneously.
No Man's Land, Lex Luthor becoming president. Yeah, it's a lot.
We didn't start the fire.
We'll blame it on mother boxes and boom tubes, you know.
Metahuman, Lex is president. We didn't start the fire.
Superman said, Batman's bracket's broke. We didn't.
Wonder Woman's got a coat.
Oh, Wonder Woman's got pants.
The tyranny.
I know it feels almost anti-feminist to say, but it just doesn't feel right, bro. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
The tyranny of pants. Thank you, Charlie. The tyranny of pants.
And if Supergirl wants to not wear pantyhose under her skirt, so be it. Damn you, CW.
Yes, thank you. We'll let the woman.
I mean, it wasn't even a mini skirt, for goodness sakes. It was like at her knee. And the boobs came up to the what? A little skin is fine. I know it's 8 o'clock on CBS, but damn.
That's the woman saying that, internet. Okay.
A woman's right to show some thigh, damn it. F in the chat for Miss Marvel's original costume, please. It's episode 169. He summoned me from my sarcophagus. Y'all are asking for it.
And then Alan Scott wakes up and goes all evil. So, of course, we got to have to do something with Kingdom Come. So, there you go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now, that's a well I'm glad they haven't gone back too much, too.
Well, I think, didn't Wade go back to it in...
He did, but not too much. Not like, say, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Or Batman Year One.
Mm-hmm.
Or White Knight. Or Dark... Or Metal. Or Batman Metal.
Seems to be a common element among these titles that you're saying.
Yes.
I don't know what
I'm
it is.
noticing a theme
here.
Yeah, Dark Knight's metal. They called it that because you got a medal if you read the whole damn thing.
Yeah, here's your bronze dunce hat. That's what you got.
Go sit in the corner now.
And read death metal. Sorry.
All right, again, I'll beat this joke into the ground. All right, let's get back to my favorite character, Dick Grayson.
Batman. My favorite character.
Well, better than Batman. I mean, they said it right there, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's stories.
I mean, a better father to Damian than he is. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'll say it, even though I hate Connor Hawke, he was kind of a better Green Lantern in the Green Arrow than Oliver. Was.
Oh,
Oliver's really a team player. He's there to get his dick wet. Get to go in space to get the space poutine too. Sweet. Connor was really trying to prove himself. There, I said something nice about Connor Hawke. You're welcome.
I know. That's an honest opinion because she does not like Connor Hawke.
And I love Oliver, but sometimes he needs to be called out.
Yeah. The truth is the truth.
Yeah.
But yeah, these splash pages are beautiful. Like,
yeah, I love that one. Yeah.
And I miss our flying bat.
Oh, these covers are great too. All we need to do is get this text out of here. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
That was actually a complaint I had about.
This one. Look at that.
A complaint I had about this story actually was the excessive use of text captions.
Mm.
And they're supposed to have the symbol inside the caption. And it was so unreadable most of the time.
To make it seem like, okay, this is the word bubble of Donna Troy because it's got this little color in it. This is the word bubble of Jade because it's got this little color and this little symbol in it. And literally in a couple panels, there were like 5 or 6 of them going on at once. And I was like, this is too much.
It's so small, it's hard to see.
Yeah, this is crazy. The editor needed to sweep about half of these captions into the dustbin. This is nuts.
I've seen that work before, but it needs to be bigger.
Yeah,
and the symbol just was
there's a drop
so
for that.
Small.
Yes.
If you can't find it, I can do it.
I can't find it. 50 million drops of Hellfire.
I need it bigger.
Gimme.
She's not wrong. It needs to be bigger.
So yeah, Ray, you can listen. You can watch this, listen to this, Ray, because this isn't Bruce Wayne. It is Dick Grayson. So
it's true.
Come in here, Ray.
I'm here got the cape and cow. It's all poison to him.
I don't know, man. There's Power Girls in here.
You make a point about the editorial. And this is no shade to Mike Carlin. Cool. I mean, like Rachel, sure, but like specifically Mike Carlin, he used to do a lot of Marvel in the 70s and 80s where everybody was like kind of tried to have a friendly atmosphere, and the bullpen was, everybody loves cocaine, I love you. And so to come over to DC, where at this time they're really trying to like kind of tighten it up and be more professional and have like less creatives driving the motion, I think that might have a lot to do with it too.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Where's the puppet? You need the puppet for that one.
Gosh, she buys me one damn puppet. And like, where's the puppet?
Now my hands up your ass, Phil. Don't tell Danielle.
So yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna go through these? Still go through these, or just?
Yes, let's go. I'm sorry. Off track.
We were talking before. We're like, should we do this as general? Because there's like 7 issues.
There's a lot going on.
Although a lot of this is just like, oh hey, it's chaos on Earth. Metahumans are running wild. What's going on? And then it's like, oh, it's the Starheart, and it's a.
It's bad when the Justice League has Starman. That's all I'm gonna say. Look.
Yeah.
Oh! we're dusting everything out here, and poor Wildcat. They swept him up off the street, stopped his bleeding, and got him back in the action.
Yep.
So at one point, the Starheart's talking to the captives, right? Jay Garrick, and I forget who else, but he basically says, "Oh, hey, I'm not really." Jake, I'm not really Alan Scott. I'm just a construct. And then it's like, well, pardon my French, where the hell's Alan Scott? And then they go back on Earth and the Supergirl and Power Girl are fighting. I'm like, where the heck did he come from?
Oh,
did I just get confused? I mean,
again,
I am
magic,
old. I get it.
Magic. It's the Starheart. It's magic.
It's magic.
Oh, I just saw yours, Justin. Yes, I agree.
Nice.
Alan Scott for president.
Very nice.
I mean, they had legs, so obviously they could do worse.
Yes.
You could threaten to run for a second term,
Right.
The bar is really low, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a criminal record don't matter no more, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Alan Starheart creates a huge castle on the dark side of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a cool touch that I think it's the end of this issue. They find Michael Thomas Starman in that room, kind of like imprisoned against this construct, and then you see this large image of I think it was the Harlequin.
Yeah,
standing behind. I was like, oh, the Harlequin. I was like, wow, that's a deep cut right there. Very nice.
Well, between that and like they're saying like a lot of the constructs are very like uniform, 90-degree angles. I think they were showing Alan Scott's still in there somewhere because they're like, oh yeah, he was an engineer before.
Yeah, Yeah, I think a lot of, when they have those giant masses of constructs coming at them, they're like old JSA villains, or, there's all, old JSA members. There's all kinds of, stuff coming from, Alan Scott at that point.
Yeah.
I kind of like that when they point out, it's like, oh yeah, Alan used to be an engineer. I remember what
every Green Lantern.
Yeah, well, yeah. John Stewart used to be an architect, and before we just made him another soldier,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only joined to get college money. That's it. He wanted to name it Vandalay Industries.
Vandalay, importer exporter.
I'm enjoying. I've just started a deep dive into Curb Your Enthusiasm. So
about time.
Nice.
Welcome to the club.
Nice.
I just started season 4. Yeah.
Wow.
It was
I just
supposed
saw
to
you
be
the other day.
beloved aunt.
I know, man. The cadaver sniffing dog. All right. Yeah, no, the end of that Justice League issue was the Starheart, aka Alan Scott, taking out Starman.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally get to a Justice Society issue. I'm trying to remember. So these were like interlocking covers, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
At least the main covers, because we were getting variants on these.
Yeah, in the trade paperback, there's like little snippets of the covers when it switches to a different issue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, the beginning of this one. Yeah, remember we were talking about the shade. They take out the shade pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually on DC Finite. Good job, DC. Good job.
DC Finite coming through.
I have the floppies if I had to, but it's on Finite.
It's a lot easier. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin has a collection.
Yeah, I've got the trade paperback, Lilith.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Shiny.
So, Justin, any comments on this Dr. Fate? Because yes, we were saying this is a newer version of Dr. Fate.
So this is a newer version. This is, I think this is Kent V. Nelson, who I guess is the great nephew of the original Dr. Fate, Kent Nelson.
What in the James Bond Jr.
I know. He got a little crazy before the New 52 with Dr. Fate, but I maintain that if it had been the original Dr. Fate, then he would not have fallen under the control of the Starheart, and he would have joined his compatriots in the Justice Society against this foe.
You are correct.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's a little too wet behind the ears for this mission.
Yeah. The timing was poor.
What with the reboot or whatever, New 52?
Don't call it a reboot. It's a refresh.
A refresh.
Refresh.
Do we ever get Kent and Enza Nelson back, or are they dead? Not mostly dead.
No, because it's still that medical student, right? Khalid or whatever.
Last time I heard,
he's the most recent one. Khalid Mansour. Yeah,
he's been there since New 52. So we've never got the original back. Yeah.
Presumably, I think they're still banging around in that amulet in the helmet, like in that weird limbo realm that all of the previous owners of people that have worn the helm of fate are in this weird limbo realm, or maybe they did away with that. I don't know.
They used to call him Sorcerer Supreme, right? Back in the day. No, true story. I'm not joking. Like back in the Golden Age, he used to be Sorcerer Supreme. So
I love that.
Dear Marvel.
Yeah.
DC really gets broke. They might come for that shekel.
And that's back payments.
I heard the Dark Lords took that title away from Dr. Fate, lawyers.
Yeah. It's Mr. Fate now.
Professor Fate.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. That's right, man.
He'd have to change it to green and purple though, because that would make you a villain.
Oh yes.
Oh no, I think they were doing that with was it Dr. Hate, or it was Hate? Was it Dr. Hate? It was something Hate, and it turned out to be like the evil side of Raven.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Beast World. But yeah, he can call himself Professor. Everyone can call themselves Professor. It's one
Exactly.
So, oh yeah, this is the one where they captured Jay and some of the others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Midnight. That's another favorite of yours, right, Justin?
Yeah, I love Dr. Midnight.
Oh, are you a Golden Age girly too?
Wow.
Sorry. Just internet talk.
You're gonna take that from that Pillow Princess, Justin.
I put it in work, I'll have you know. I'm not Bruce Wayne.
Yes, I can't picture Lilith just laying there. No.
Hot pokers, the whole 9 yards.
Gotta prepare for my trip to hell when I die.
Oh,
it's in the name, you know.
That's right. Gotta keep it on brand.
So are we just like killing time? I mean, again, the story's good, but are we killing time here? Because a lot of these issues, it seems to keep going back to, there's chaos on Earth, so we got to go fight this metahuman. We got to go fight this metahuman.
There's more.
Some prison guard just discovered he has metahuman powers. We got to fight him.
Larry,
that was
Larry.
The most dangerous villain of all, Larry.
Yeah, the newest menace to plague the DC universe. I thought this was kind of a cool opportunity they could have used to make some new characters.
Yeah.
Getting powers from this phenomenon, but besides Larry,
they're not trying to give nobody no extra shekels, Justin, at this time. They
No.
were tightening those purse belts. They're like, we got to use every character. They're gone on the chopping block.
Especially
That's
like 2 is coming.
All we can do is Larry. That's it.
Yeah. Wow.
And then at the end of this first Justice Society issue, don't we get Mr. Miracle?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
I
But this wasn't.
I thought you liked Tim Lilith, or was that like just the new that last miniseries he had?
Yeah, the last miniseries, they really put a polish on that turd. It's kind of like Red Tornado. The person's got to really love that character to make it work.
Speaking of, what is it? 3 of these Justice League issues, we get a Cyborg Red Tornado backup story.
Story, yep.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
It's like shut up and kiss or move on. Thank you.
It's like, hey, what were the remaining 2 members of the Justice League doing that they weren't in this crossover? Well,
they were busy.
They were busy. Yeah.
Yeah, because they kind of did Red Tornado some in the beginning of this series. What was it? Brad Meltzer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Lil says, you have to love that character.
You do. And the miniseries showed that person really did it and pulled it off. Otherwise, I really haven't been able to be relatable. It's not relatable content for me.
All
Although
right.
now that I'm building my own Android, maybe.
Oh, true.
Action, Lilith. Come on.
I was kind of surprised we didn't see Red Tornado in the main story, because wasn't it inferred for a while that he was like a force of, like an elemental force of nature?
Oh yeah, he's like
android's body.
Yeah.
And that's why he goes
Surprised
nuts
he
in
was
the
gonna-
backup story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He does. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put those in there. That's weird.
No, they didn't add those in the trade paperback. They chopped all those
Because it's even by the. I mean, I think James Robinson wrote them. I don't remember who the artist was though. Phil, do you remember?
The backups.
Yeah.
Here, let me. Right here. James Robinson wrote it. Pal Rodrick's pencils. Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Me either.
Yeah,
I'll have to
POW.
go back and read those. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's get to this Justice League. Something really cool happens at the end.
Yes.
Something that needs to be commented on.
Oh, you mean Earth's greatest Green Lantern showing up?
Kyle?
Yes.
Besides
Yeah, no, I know. I of course love Hal Jordan. Hello, where's the job?
Oh, I was gonna say, Lilith, are you drunk? What the
If
hell?
he's the Spectre, sure.
That's not Hal Jordan.
Yeah, there it is.
If he's Parallax, absolutely.
You sporting that bling, yeah.
Yeah, boys, you look at the party. I love the party.
There's a good quote about a good Star Wars kind of allusion later on in this issue or the next issue, I think. Yeah, it must be the next issue because Kyle shows up then the next issue.
Yeah.
Things get weird.
Oh, there's all those constructs he makes of like.
I love that. Yeah, so cool. That's a great page.
I kind of like again, it's like doing Dick Grayson Batman because it's like he's not Bat God. I mean, he's pretty capable, but it's like he might have like a second or two of doubt, but it's it's not like
he doesn't have that money where he thinks he's the boss of everyone. Yeah.
He's not a giant a-hole, right? Right, Rick?
Batman, my favorite character. Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
Well,
yeah,
we saw that in Black.
Coming April 2025.
We kind of saw that in Blackest Night too, with the Blackest Night. Was it Blackest Night Batman limited series? So yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a better partner, just better all around than Bruce.
The better human being.
Truly. Well, he got the justice that Batman never got, that Bruce never got, and that was the whole point.
True. Yeah.
So that's the person he could have been, but he chose to be,
I mean, there's even like an issue or two of old issues of like New Titans. He was actually in therapy for like the 80s. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
He wasn't boning his psychiatrist unlike some other people.
Oh!
Yeah.
All roads lead back to Nightfall. Stay tuned for that wall behind me, kids.
Oh yeah. I love it. Yeah, right below that page with all the constructs on it, there's a panel where the Justice League's going into action, and it's a perfect example of what I was talking about. There's literally 6 different captions.
Oh yeah,
and they're all different characters. It's like, that's so ridiculous. Just stop it.
I know.
That's so
well,
ridiculous.
At least it's not a half page for Snickers. Half page for Snickers.
Work your bingo cards, kids.
Listen, it could always be worse. That's what I tell myself. It could always be worse.
I was going to say it could be worse. It could be more text on the page. Chris Claremont could have wrote this.
Oh, that's true. You would.
Additional dialogue by Bendis.
Oh,
there wouldn't be any room for the artwork.
At least Chris
Instead of they fight for 15 pages, they talk for 15 minutes.
I was gonna say, at least Claremont gave you a different picture every panel. Bendis, it's the same panel. The whole page is the same heads. Just change up the words. I said you're a bad hero. What? You heard me. What did you say? You heard what I said.
It's the same thing. Yeah, over and over again.
But yeah, this one we get the whole them talking to the Starheart, like, oh, it's like, oh no, I'm not Alan Scott. Blah, blah.
I don't know if I was a fan of that either, to be honest with you. Having the Starheart be like its own sentient consciousness that can just all of a sudden talk through Alan Scott, when it's existed for all of this time and never had the barest inkling of doing so.
Sweat it. Is that a sentient song?
Some things take longer to mature than others,
That's true.
Well,
yeah.
Well, and again, I mean, it's been locked up for what, billions of years?
Alan Scott's got that animal magnetism,
Oh my. And once again, going back to a recurring theme here, the Guardians made a bad decision locking this up. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Shocking. What is this? Bad 4th or 5th decision the Guardians have made since
millionth?
million. Yeah, fourth or fifth million.
He's the one they've actually mentioned and put a point on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but where does this rank chronologically? Like, this might be the first bad mistake, right?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, because didn't they do that pretty early?
Yeah.
I was going to try to remember. Did they lock the Starheart up first and then create the Manhunters, or was it the other way around? But yeah, it's pretty early on.
Whichever one. Yeah.
I know they said it was before the Green Lantern Corps. So.
Yeah, I keep wondering how they can be so stupid, but have lived for so long.
Do you watch Stargate? Yeah, it's like the aliens. They get so complacent that they don't even know how to kill the replicators with basic machine guns, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
gotcha.
You're just so above it all, you forget to get into your base animal instincts.
Yes,
that's what it is. They just thought they knew everything, and they're like, "Oh, we messed up. Lock them up. Lock that one up next to the other one. Make sure they don't talk.
Make sure they don't talk."
And now at this point, it's like, are they the same Guardians? Is it reincarnation? Because again, they all died off in Emerald Twilight when that a-hole Hal Jordan went nuts.
There's always two just in case, and they might be cloning themselves. Who knows? They're not.
True. Well, no, why no? Right before Rebirth, they were brought back by the greatest Green Lantern of all time.
Oh, there he is.
There he is, boys.
Yes.
Who's that? I don't remember who that is. Phil, can you tell me who that is?
We only did how many issues of them? Well, Kyle Rayner, my favorite.
I know.
I, of course, love Kyle Rayner.
I thought that was Guy Gardner. My bad.
Oh, ouch.
I'm just joking.
That's painful.
My favorite lantern is green, not red. Neck.
Guy Gardner.
Kyle makes a good white lantern. I've always said that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
now was Kyle calling himself Ion yet, or had that?
This was after that.
This is after that.
Okay. After his
he was
crisis, yeah.
Yeah, Ion was during his run pre-Rebirth, and then he got the Ion power again for his Ion series. But then it turned out that that's really the Ion entity, and then they gave it to Sodom Yat, and fun stuff happened with the xenophobic Daxamites.
Oh.
Doesn't that feel a little too much like Phoenix Force?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, now we're dealing with all kinds of entities: Parallax, Ion.
I'm telling you, man, it all comes. I wouldn't be surprised if Darkseid secretly used to be a Green Lantern at this point.
Ooh.
But
he's got a ring.
The sacred DC universe comes from the core.
Oh no, you know who they're gonna be like? Oh, you know who's a Green Lantern for 5 minutes?
Batman, my favorite.
Like, no, we gave him the purple one. The purple one.
Oh yeah.
We gave him the yellow one, but he was too good at it.
Sinestro stole that from him. Don't worry about it. And also, Sinestro did nothing wrong.
I need
read Sinister Sons.
I'm gonna get a T-shirt, give that, and send that to you. Sinestro was right.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so let's see. I think now it's back to that other Justice Society issue.
Okay, this is where stuff gets weird.
Oh yeah, like when Jade and Obsidian combined.
Yeah. Didn't somebody say, I'm getting real Luke and Leia vibes here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Some weird stuff. Yeah.
Because I've heard of close families, but geez.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Starheart basically trying to control them all, but it's having trouble with Jade.
Mm-hmm. And then now, doesn't she break? How do they get broken up by Dr. Fate? Is that right? Does he separate them?
I think after they break his mind.
Yes.
Yeah. But then she manifests the white ring, and is a White Lantern for like a whole 5 seconds before.
Well, remember, she pulls a zoom and completes her mission in like 2 seconds. So it's
yeah.
Mission accomplished. Life returned.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Not Dead Man's going, really? Really?
Really? Yeah. I got 12 more issues of this crap.
Kind of, sort of Dead Man.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like Dr. Fate puts the Jade and Obsidian combined down at the end of this issue, but that's when Starheart shows up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With a vengeance.
Oh, now, yes, Kyle is a great Green Lantern. I like Kyle, but him coming and basically saying, "Hey, the Guardians have sent me to kill your father, Jade." Not the best way to de-escalate that situation. Okay.
Oh, baby, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
And then he says at the end, "I wasn't really going to kill him. Maybe you should have led with that."
Yeah. It's all about the phrasing.
Well, I love how we get Dr. Fate back, is we just basically called IT. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
Yeah, right. That's basically what happens. Is there a reset button on this helmet? Did you try looking underneath?
Now, there's a page with a lot of text.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yes.
Or 2 pages, whatever.
Look at that.
That looks like an orgy I want no part of.
Whoa! Wow. There's a drop there. Never hear that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, those captions definitely needed to be cleaned up. That's a mess.
I agree.
I wonder if would that be like another thing where, like, the king of the crowd scenes, George Perez, would like basically clean that up,
I think part of it, yeah, I think so, but I think part of it's the coloring too, because they're not really contrasting those caption boxes with the color behind them, and then plus they've got all that little, this is the symbol for Jesse Quick, this is the symbol for, but they can't really make out the symbols anyway. I mean, it's I think it's just, it could have been much clearer.
Yeah. Some of us are old and can't see, eh, Will?
Hey, get off my lawn.
Hey, show Lilith what you just bought.
Oh. Yeah, I remember seeing these on the stand as a kid.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, hey, I never bought those, and I love the movie, so I'll get them. They're not that old. They're 40 freaking years old. Good God.
Is that antique yet or no?
I don't know.
I forget how it goes. I know 25 is like classic.
He's like, oh, I feel old. I'm like, oh, come on. Your granddaughter will tell you you're not old. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Get off my lawn.
All right, let's wrap this up. Where's that last issue at? There we go. On the finite. All right. See there. Look, there's a good page. Minimum text. Yeah, just a bunch of profiles.
Like that.
Everybody's got the fear of Cthulhu in them. Look at them.
Yeah.
I like the story behind Starheart though. Like, went to Kubla Khan, went to Marco Polo. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There was a reboot here in that the Guardians contained the Starheart, but remember we had a retcon before from Volume 3. I think it was number 19, where it was really a guy, one of the Green Lanterns. They didn't have any weaknesses, so we gave him a weakness to wood, and then the guys killed him, and the ring and the lamp and the battery got melted down. Then they got blah 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 blah.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it's it's really ignored at this point.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Weakness to wood sounds like two of the people here tonight.
No, it only makes me stronger. Sorry.
I wouldn't call it a weakness, maybe a firm conviction.
Good to know for a man of your age, Justin. Good for you. Diet, exercise, it all counts. It all counts.
That's right.
Oh, I know where Lilith gets her powers from.
Nothing will ever be as good as Mephisto's mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's definitely not tobacco and Mountain Dew right now, unfortunately.
I spend too much money on tobacco and Mountain Dew.
Now that's what DC should have done. They should have done a Green Lantern like crossover with Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Just makes sense.
Yeah.
Or at least original monster or something.
Yeah.
Did anyone else think it was weird in this issue where like Power Girl's like, yeah, don't think of me as like one of the smart people on the team. I just want to be muscle.
Good for
Yeah,
her.
I thought that was.
Yeah.
I mean, why not both?
That's how you be a true feminist. She knows what she's good at.
Don't objectify me for my brain. I'm a
Exactly.
I'm a big fat woman too.
Just don't ask her to step on you. It'll be all right. That's a bridge too far.
Don't look at my brain. My boobs are down here.
Her biceps. Sometimes you don't want to be in those strategy meetings with the eggheads. I totally get it. I tell people I don't know how to do Excel. Meanwhile, I know how to do a dashboard. Sometimes you gotta play stupid so you don't have to work.
Oh, okay, it makes sense now. Yeah, Lil's like, yeah, sometimes I play stupid, Jake, because I want to go out and punch something. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Dr. Midnight saving Starman.
Oh, Dr. Midnight. F in the chat for Stargirl TV show, honestly.
That was good. That was one of that was a good one.
It was getting so good, and then
better than Naomi.
Naomi.
Hey, this character's been around for 5 minutes and had like 6 whole issues published. Let's make a show about her. Yeah.
And let's not get the creators that are actually pretty good TV writers to have anything to do with it. Good job, DC. Good job.
Give it a CW budget. Yes.
What could go wrong?
Let's
what
make
could
her a
go wrong?
Superman sycophant. Yeah, awesome.
That's a nice splash.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Quantum sparkly tentacles.
That's a classic.
It is.
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
Early quantum zone. Jeez. That's like the one, as I said, Lil, that you personally like pull. You're like, you need to pull this needs to be a drop.
Can you edit this for me? I was like, yeah, sure.
And you were like, yeah, here's a drop for you.
Slow down. We need this for drops.
But yeah, so yeah, I love how the ring's like, yeah, you have to balance the darkness and stuff. So it's basically, yeah, you exist. So yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we do get a quick flash of Eclipso, right?
Yes. Yeah.
In one of those panels, and it's like, what? Yeah. Okay.
Well, again, I know
great.
Eclipso does show up towards the end of this series. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a breadcrumb.
Eclipso. Get it? We've done Blackest Night, Brightest Day, of course. Eclipso, the darkness within.
That takes us back.
Way back.
And then, oh yeah, at the end of the day, Jade and Obsidian can't be near each other. I think that's called.
I think
Good.
that's for the best,
Good.
honestly.
After what happened in this
After
issue,
you
I think
combine
they
your
need
own
some space.
powers. Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
think
called
they
being-
need some space.
called being siblings.
Yeah.
What do you even know about that, Phil?
What do you know about it?
I'm just learning now,
hey.
Phil.
Hey, I know a lot. I got my bratty little sister over here. All right.
Exactly. His mom made it canon. It's her fault.
Last time Lilith was here, yeah. I was like, no.
Noogie Central. So, like, how do you feel about this? Like, do you think that these were like good combinations in character dynamics, or does this feel like a cash grab to a Green Lantern fan, or how you guys feel about this story?
I'm going back. It seems like the Starheart has come to just dominate everything about the Golden Age Green Lantern, which kind of annoys me because I don't know that I mean, I think the Starheart's a cool way that they explain his powers away, but now it's taken over everything. From a modern Green Lantern standpoint, this is Phil and I were talking about this. Blackest Night was hardcore Green Lantern crossover that involved the entire DC universe. Brightest Day is
let's just throw everything against the wall, see what sticks.
Except Green Lanterns, because it has absolutely nothing to do.
But it's bound to happen though, right? When you do a good cross, same thing with Marvel. Kind of that's the thing. Like like take King and Black for instance. Now we're gonna have like Summer Symbiotes, and that's not gonna be as good as King and Black. But yeah, it's like okay, so people like a crossover with Green Lantern, so let's trick them.
Yeah,
right.
Let's bait and switch them, boys.
Bait and switch them.
And I honestly feel like that's what happened. But then you lead into 0 Hour, which everything just felt like one lead into another, and they've just been chasing their tail ever since. But essentially, they were setting that up with this too, unfortunately. So
wait, who was the mastermind behind 0 Hour? Oh yeah, that a-hole Hal Jordan. Yeah,
exactly. The best version of him. Thank you.
Oh, the dagger.
Oh, you
sorry. I'm
wounded me.
sorry. It made him interesting to me. Finally, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we are coming up. We're coming up on War of the Green Lanterns, which as soon as Blackest Night ended, the Green Lantern books, we got Green Lantern Emerald Warriors with Guy. We get, we still have Green Lantern Corps, and we have the Green Lantern book. They're all off doing their own stuff, and then Brightest Days going on Earth, just rolling along with Not Dead Man, and Dove and Firestorm
Aquaman.
And
Emerald
that's one of the big
Warriors, man. Come on.
Yeah. Guy. Actually, I used to think Guy was horrible, but I kind of like Guy after
once you get
Rebirth
past the 90s,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what, because we were trying to make a list of like, what Brightest Day stuff should we do? I mean, DC slapped Brightest Day on everything, and it's like some of it, it's like it's barely touches Brightest Day. It's like
they had like a panel mention of something.
Yeah, like the Flash is barely anything in there. It's like, oh hey, Green Arrow's living in a forest. Remember that, Lilith?
Oh yeah.
A star-shaped forest, right?
Star City.
It's Star City.
Well, the thing I did like about Brightest Day, it's the aftermath, is like, oh yeah, they remembered Swamp Thing existed. The search for Swamp Thing. Thank you very much.
We haven't got to that point yet.
Generation Lost isn't bad either, but it's a lot.
There's your captions, kids. Look at that.
Oh man, alive, my eyes. Oh.
I mean, what happened?
Wait, I think they owe us compensation. I think this is why I'm nearsighted.
The editors failed at that job that day, I have to say.
Yeah. You brought up Generation Lost. I don't understand why DC they seem embarrassed by Justice League International stuff. But if they just would stop if they would just stop referring to it instead of trying to quote unquote fix it every chance they get, then nobody would care. Right? I mean,
exactly.
Batman used to wear a 3D costume, right? Back in the 50s. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But they have bent themselves into a pretzel trying to say, well, it was really mind control, or that's why they were so ineffective, or blah, just let those stories stand on their own. And if you don't need to refer to them, don't. I mean, I just don't understand that.
It just seems like they always jump through hoops of like, oh, Maxwell Lord's a villain. Well, sometimes he's not a villain, but sometimes he's a villain.
Sometimes he's not. Yeah.
Sometimes Superior Plus gets the best of him, yeah, and he wants to be good for a minute. Before that post-nut clarity hits, you know? Was that not the subtext?
Well, he certainly had a mat on for Wonder Woman during the Blackest Night crossovers,
Well, hey, baby, remember me? You snapped my neck. All right.
Yeah, this particular blend was kind of confusing for me because it's like not the cool Justice League members that you would want to, or the cool or like the coolest JSA, like the whole coolest JSA lineup that you could have. I feel like they could have gave us the dream team for both, and it might have been a little more interesting from people who are just like not necessarily Green Lantern fans. Don't mind them, but like not necessarily, like just to give it a little more oomph.
Well, again, it's like the Trinity was busy off of their, like Batman was lost in, presumed dead, lost in time, pretending to be a pirate and stuff. Yeah.
Pirates, hard.
What was Superman doing at this time? Where was Superman?
Krypton? I think it was like New Krypton.
Oh,
stuff.
New Krypton. Oh, right. Okay.
Shh, yo, summon Tyler.
Electric Mullet, the Superman podcast.
There you go.
All right. Any final thoughts on this?
I enjoyed the story. I thought it was fun. Visually, it was gorgeous. The art was perfect. Yeah.
The story could have tightened up a bit, though.
The story was a little,
Well, that's what I said. It's like, were we killing time? Because again, it's like, oh, hey, something's.
Now we're grabbing for cash. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, for 7 issues, this could have been done in 4 pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But then you wouldn't have got all the dialogue boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can you imagine if we tried to squeeze this into 4, man?
12
the panels would have been so tiny.
12 captions.
It came with a magnifying glass. Like, hello.
12 captions per panel.
That's right.
That's a crime too. You're coming up with that Bagley art with all this captions.
I know. Yeah.
Did he ever even come back after that? Honestly,
he's like, to hell with this.
Dialogue boxes of my art. What the hell? Marvel would never do this to me.
I'm going back to Marvel.
You get to draw Mary Jane over there.
Yeah.
So yes, I love how every other show celebrates a big 100th episode or 150th episode. Our probably biggest one in recent history, 169.
Yes. It's right on brand.
Sorry, guys.
Oh no, don't worry. You had your 169 backup here too.
That's right.
Sorry to drag you into all this, Will.
Hey, Justin's here also because Dr. Fate and Demon,
and the Justice Society. Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, I said Lilith. We almost have the every host of Wondercast. You're just gonna have to pretend to be Ray.
Out of the pouch, boing.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Or wait, hold on. Sausage!
Sausage!
Nailed it!
Nailed it.
Hard master.
Sex on the mind.
Sex on the mind.
You know them, man. What?
I know everybody's drops, Phil.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Except for a few of Justin's newer drunken ones. Those ones I'm
so I love drunken Justin videos. Yeah. Yeah.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
Shout out to Power Girl.
That was Diana when she was just going by Diana
Oh, that's
in
funny.
the 90s.
Oh yeah, the 90s.
Going back to the
The
90s here, bitch.
That came from a drunken video too.
Oh yeah.
Let's just not go back to the 2010s. I'm fine. Dark times to be a comic book fan.
All right. Any other thoughts, anyone? Here, I'm pulling up the schedule here.
No, I think that was about it.
This was a great 169. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for ringing my sarcophagus. Oh.
Hello. All right. Well, next episode, Will and I are going to cover. We're going to finally back to Green Lantern. Will Green Lantern 56, 58. So more Hal Jordan. Woo! Then in 2 weeks we'll do Brightest Day 13 and 14 and Green Lantern 59.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh yeah, this series doesn't even make it to 69, Lilith, because then
yeah, it's like 67, isn't it?
67. Yep, I think so.
So close.
See, it's just not meant for me. It's not relatable content for me.
Thank you, New 52.
All right.
No one ever.
Oh.
Well, no, Aquaman and Green Arrow probably, but that's about it.
Yeah, and again, like we said, a lot of them do 52. They didn't bother rebooting like Green Lantern or
Batman, my favorite character.
All right, so yes, kids, send us your thoughts on the upcoming stuff in this tangled mess here. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get all the brand new Capes Lunatics logos and merch, or you can still get the classic stuff and look like an old man like Ray. Okay, again, Ray is such a great sport, so let's give him a free plug. Yes, check out Ray Plays Games on YouTube, or Ray Plays with himself every video. Thank you very much.
Not even on OnlyFans. He's so generous.
Watch him for free. So, and again, just rain random money on us per Lilith Hellfire's demand. Not a request, a demand.
Make it rain.
And of course, the Patreon, where again, this is censored Lilith Hellfire. You want the uncensored Lilith Hellfire? Go join the Patreon now.
Give me a topic for my fishbowl to rant about, please.
Oh yeah. Guys, come up with a topic. Lilith's like, yeah, throw me a topic. I'll discuss it one.
We should do the rant off for May, maybe.
Oh, the rant off. I like that. Yeah.
Grab some people, just get some topics, and go rant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
We'll make sure Phil pulls Lauren Boebert though. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Been a while. All right. So find it all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, let's go in order of how many plugs they have. Lilith! People can find you on Facebook like once a month when the moon is in the right orientation, correct?
Exactly. Come friend your old internet granny on Facebook. Other than that, download all the episodes and go outside and touch some grass.
Come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy.
Or stay in there. No judgments.
Whoa.
You're trying to donkey punch me now, bitch. Superior puss. Somebody's muffins getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Unless it's Hal, we got to keep an eye on him.
Oh, that's true. Kind of registry. All right. Mr. Will Allred, a master of the core, master of the quantum zone, master of podcasting, and the master of several successful Kickstarter campaigns. Where can people find you?
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED. At Blue Sky and Facebook and Twitter and probably Instagram and maybe a few other places that I forgot I set up. If you'd like to check out the books that I write, like Phil said, Crossover Division, we've had our we just had a successful Kickstarter for the 5th issue, which should be going to the printer very soon.
Very nice.
And we will be hopefully going with number 6 in a month or so on Kickstarter.
Nice.
So that'll be cool. And then you can also check out Diary of Night at diaryofnight.com. And finally, you obviously have great taste because you're here listening to us talk about all this really cool stuff. And that means you probably love Marvel's Quasar almost as much as Phil and I love Marvel's Quasar. And if you'd like to find out more, you can do that at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org. I'll put it in my navel there. Woo.
Nobody can love Quasar as much as you boys. Nobody.
He goes limp in my grip. Look, it's going somewhere nice.
Right over the Falco drop.
They are even in our orifices.
Thank you, Tom DeFalco.
Star Blast, the gift that keeps giving.
Like herpes.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
All right, now for the king of podcasting, Mr. Justin the Owl. You can hear him every week on Marvel Tales with me, talking something Marvel. You can hear him once a month now on X-Men Classics, talking something X-Book with me. You can hear him also once a month on Energon Universe, talking all the new Transformers and G.I. Joe from Image Comics with me and a certain hillbilly. And, of course... You can hear him at least once a month on We Are the Night.
the Batman podcast.
Usually talking Azrael, but he's joining me and Lilith a little bit more in May and June because he joined us for 2 Catwoman episodes for May. And then in June, he'll be there every week because we're talking one of his favorite villains, Killer Moth.
Killer Moth.
Just in June. Who
That's
gets
right.
guys? Come check us out.
But that's not all the podcasting he does because he's the king, baby. All right. So where else can
that's right. You can also find me and Russell over at Gamma Charge, the strongest Marvel podcast there is.
That's right.
Where we talk about the Incredible Hulk and the Sensational She-Hulk every month. We also have a Patreon, so do check that out. And in our bonus episodes on the Patreon, we are covering DC's version of the Hulk, Damage, from a few years ago, which has been fun. We also do once a month with the aforementioned High Priest of Khonshu, Ray, Predator and Prey, the Yucha podcast, where we are reviewing the brand new Predator comics that are coming out from Marvel every month. And last but not least, my solo project, The Lost Library of Legends, is still chugging along. And by the time this episode comes out, I will have wrapped up a 2-part retrospective on a forgotten 1994 title from Marvel called Black Wolf.
We're going back to the 90s here, bitch. Double biscuits for me. One way. The biscuit. It's me, your old pal the owl.
Speaking of the 90s.
Boo, long-haired Superman. Boo. I love it.
We don't know what that is. All right, kids. Thanks for joining us. Come back next time. Will and I will be back to cover. We're back to Green Lantern. Hal Jordan. Not Bad Man Hal Jordan.
Man of the hour.
This new partner, Sinestro.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now with less captions.
Magnifying glasses not necessary.
All right, come back next time. And remember, don't judge someone by their brains. They got boobs too, guys.